take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the Breeze, leading things off the center fielder, Chloe Evans. Hitting second, the second baseman, Megan Piero. Batting third, left fielder, Kaylee Wyckoff. Hitting cleanup, the DP, Jersey Dutiel. In the 5-hole, in right field, Bailey Grossenbacher. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Kylie Gross. In the 7-hole, the shortstop, Ashley Cranky. Batting eighth, playing third base, Brittany Mercer. In the 9-hole, the first baseman, Ashley Freeweiler. Pitching for the Breeze, McKenna Reed. Head coach for the Breeze, Danielle Watson. And now, the starting lineup for the Florida Vibe. Leading things off, playing third base, Abby Dayton. Hitting second, the center fielder, Hannah Ford. Batting third, catching, Alexis Papillo. Hitting cleanup, playing right field, Bree Peck. In the 5 spot, the first baseman, Hannah Camington. DP, number 7, Sophia Nugent, at 6. In the 7-hole, the shortstop, number 22, Callie Evelyn. Playing left field, batting 8, number 23, Kara Canetto. Rounding out the order for the Vibe, playing second base, number 2, Lauren Camington. The pitcher, for the Vibe, Robin Aaron. Vibe, coached by Mike Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able. Remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Palmasola Park here in Bradenton, Florida, as action in the Professional Softball League continues between the Florida Vibe and the Florida Breeze. Glad that you're with us here at Field 2 at Palmasola. Gray Robertson from Softball America, SEC Network Plus, and the Crimson Tide Sports Network here in the booth, along with producer Gracie and our entire crew around the grounds here and around the country. And they are starting early, so we are ready to go between the Vibe and the Breeze. And a first pitch swing and miss by Chloe Evans. Vibe won last night 13-2 in 6. Breeze will look for revenge with this starting lineup. And we'll give you after this pitch from Robin Herron. Chloe Evans, the center fielder, is leading off with Megan Piero, the second baseman, batting second. Kaylee Wyckoff, the left fielder, hits third. Jersey Newteal, the DP, is in the cleanup spot. Bailey Grossenbacher, right fielder, bats fifth. Kylie Gross, the catcher, is in the sixth spot. Prangy, the shortstop, bats seventh. That's Ashley Prangy. Brittany Purser, the third baseman, bats eighth. And Ashley Treeweiler, the first baseman, is batting ninth. And they're taking on the recent graduate, the rookie out of University of Arkansas, Robin Herron, lefty, who helped guide the Razorbacks to Oklahoma City this past year for the first time in program history. And it's quite the repertoire in the circle for Herron. Coming from the left side, she's able to throw upper 60s. She'll mix in a rise ball and a drop ball to split the zone vertically, and then what I think is her deadliest pitch, that curve running away from lefties. She's got a changeup to upper 50s, low 60s that can really bamboozle a hitter. Be fun to watch her pro debut tonight. And there's the changeup, and gets Evans swinging. Throw to first will complete the process. One down. Defense for the Vibe looks like this. A little bit of a shakeup from last night if you were with us. Canetto's in left, Core in center, Peck in right. Over at third, Dayton. Short, Hevlin. Second, Kamenzen, that'd be Lauren. First base, Hannah Kamenzen. And Lex Papillo behind the plate. And there's the changeup for strike one on Megan Piero. Last night, Piero was 1 for 3 with a K. Graduate of South Florida. Finished up her playing days a few seasons ago. The 1-1. There's that velocity, 1 and 2. It's a different look from Citlali Gutierrez, even beyond just the lefty-righty comparison. Certainly different from Melissa Zabala as well. But Herron is just so multifaceted with her weaponry in the circle. That time the weaponry got loose, 2 and 2. Happy to have all of you tuning in here between the Vibe and the Breeze. Gray Robertson with producer Gracie to my right, scoring officially. Piero lines it to second. Kamenzen's there. 2 down.
Now batting the Breeze, the left fielder, number 46, Kaylee Wyckoff.
And here is the matchup I'm most interested in tonight. Kaylee Wyckoff, who also just finished playing at Arkansas, against her former teammate Robin Herron. If there's anyone who has Herron scout better than me, frankly, it's Kaylee Wyckoff. Wyckoff last night was 1 for 3 with a run. Started her career at Texas Tech, where she was Big 12 Freshman of the Year. Finished it at Arkansas, part of that World Series team. Wyckoff also coaching in the Florida Gulf Coast League, Summer Collegiate Softball League, going on right here at Palmasola. It's been a long day of games for a lot of us here at the park. And Wyckoff chases the rise. Great start for Herron. Looking like a pro already. Couple Ks in the top of the first, and the Vibe offense will have first ups here in this game, game 2 of this series, in just a moment. Here's the starting lineup for the Florida Vibe, who beat the Breeze last night 13-2 in 6 innings. Abby Dayton, the third baseman, will lead off, with Hannah Core, the center fielder, batting second. Lex Papillo, the All-American out of Alabama, will bat third and catch. Bree Peck, the right fielder, is in the fourth spot. Hannah Kamenzen, the first baseman, hits fifth. Sophia Nugent, who in a regular open would be the player I would highlight, is in the sixth spot, DP. She was 3 for 3 last night with 6 RBIs, and kind of, honestly, a little surprised she's not higher in the lineup. Callie Heveln, the shortstop, at 7th. Kara Caneto, the left fielder, is in the 8-hole. And Lauren Kamenzen, the second baseman, bats 9th. And they will face in the circle the lefty rookie out of Florida State, McKenna Reed. Just wrapped up her playing days with Lonnie Alameda and the Seminoles. Last night went 2 1/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned. No walks and a K. Abby Dayton, first pitch. That's trouble. Long run, and Grossenbacher can't find it. Dayton will hightail to second, and the throw gets all the way to the dugout. Good job by Wyckoff coming to cover third base, but a leadoff double for Abby Dayton to get things started. And she's doing what the Vibe hitters did last night against Reed, getting a hold of that belt-high rise ball and smoking it. Reed's going to be mostly up in the zone. She does have a changeup that operates as her down pitch. We'll see how Reed attacks Hannah Core, rookie from Nebraska, who also just got back from the Women's College World Series. First pitch, out to right. Grossenbacher backs up. Catch made, and Dayton stays where she is.
Batting for the Vibe, the catcher, number 31, Alexis Papillo.
So one down for the rookie out of Alabama, Lex Papillo. Papillo, an All-American this year at Alabama, third team NFCA, 20 home runs, 62 RBIs as a senior to wrap up her career for Patrick Murphy. Holds off on the rise. Last night, Papillo was 1 for 4 with a strikeout and a run scored. And if you have watched film on Papillo, you know she loves low and in. Not sure how much she's going to see of that from Reed tonight. Actually got one there, but came up empty, 1-1. The Vibe struck first on a 2-run Hannah Core homer in the first inning last night, looking to replicate that. If not a home run, at least scoring here in the first inning. Popped up on the infield. Running in is Piero, 2 down. Let's get to the Breeze defense before we lose our opening. Wyckoff is in left, Evans in center, Grossenbacher in right. Purser at third, Pringy at short. Piero just made that catch at second, Treeweiler at first, and Kylie Gross is behind the dish. Here is the all-time Virginia Tech career leader in RBIs and home runs, Bree Peck, who ended it last night in the 6th. And a liner caught by Prangy. That inning was 8 pitches, give or take. And a good job by McKenna Reed to make sure nothing dastardly occurs after the leadoff double. No score after 1. Going to the second. Breeze and Vibe, game 2 of this series. Second inning, 4-5-6 due up for the Breeze. Jersey Newteal, Bailey Grossenbacher, and Kylie Gross. Robin Herron made light work of the top three in the order. Now her second inning as a professional. Ball one to the UMBC graduate Jersey Newteal. Last night, Jersey was 1 for 3 with a double. This is on the ground towards Cammon's end, and she'll flip to Cammon's end.
Now, for the Breeze, number 20, the right fielder, Bailey Grossenbacher.
Bailey Grossenbacher will step in, the right fielder. 0 for 1 with a walk in game one. FIU graduate. FIU just got a new head coach. As the wheel that is college softball keeps spinning. Portal times are crazy. Sport's never been more popular, but even while we've been sitting here in the press box, there's been breaking news about some key arms going to national title contenders. I don't know. If anyone wants us to dive into it, I will happily spend some time talking about why I'm confused about some of the choices that have been made in the portal. There's that changeup from Herron. So good. Near 40% whiff rate as a senior on that pitch for Robin Herron this past year. After whipping that curveball, my assumption here is Grossenbacher's got to protect for that changeup. That would be what I would call right now. There it is. Right call, worked out perfectly. Grossenbacher heads back to the dugout. 5 up, 5 down for Herron.
6, the catcher, Kylie Gross.
Kylie Gross, one pinch hit chance last night, 0 for 1. Graduate of Toledo. Boy, Herron's spin looks really good right now. A lot of these swings for the Breeze have been late on the hard, and then when it seems like they're getting on time, change up, boom. And this battery is interesting because you've got Herron in the circle and Lex Papillo behind the plate. They had 4 fierce competitions this year when Alabama and Arkansas faced off, 3 times in Tuscaloosa, 3 games I called, and once at the SEC tournament. Kylie Gross gets into it out to left, and that's tracking and gone! Kylie Gross! The Breeze has grabbed the lead on a solo shot here in the second.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 29.
Took that rise ball and
Ashley
absolutely
Brady.
smoked it. One 0 Florida Breeze against Robin Herron and the Vibe. Change up, strike one to Ashley Prangy, All SEC player from Alabama a few years ago. Prangy last night was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Gets on top of that, snared at third, and the throw to first is in time to wrap up the inning. But the highlight of the inning belongs to Kylie Gross. Solo homer out to left field, and for the first time here this weekend, the Vibe trail. Can the heart of the order find a response? Well, that's why you don't go anywhere, folks. 1-0 Breeze heading to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Vibe, number 9, the first baseman, Hannah Kamenzin.
It's 5-6-7 due up for the Vibe. They trail 1-0. Kamenzin, Nugent, and Hevlin against McKenna-Reed. Kylie Gross with the swing that's making the difference here in this game so far. A solo homer in the top half of the inning. Ball 1 to the recent graduate of Nebraska. Two for 2 with a walk and 2 runs last night for Hannah Kamenzin. Already making the adjustment on that rise ball from Reed. It is a toasty one here at Palmasola Park, by the way. There's a strike, 3-1. If there are any softball topics you want to discuss on the show, because look, I do radio, TV, podcasting, pretty much all about softball. Find me on Twitter, search Gray Robertson, ask a question, it's fine. If you have any questions about the league as well. Ball 4, and a nice job by Kamenzin drawing the free pass.
Number 7, the DP, Sophia Nugent.
Leadoff reached in the first. There was no scoring. How about the second? We'll see what Sophia Nugent has to say. Graduate of Tennessee by way of Oklahoma. Last night, 3 for 3, 6 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 2 runs scored. Yep, the adjustment's definitely been made. Although, in fairness as well, that rise ball's starting a little bit too high. But you don't want to start it too low either, because the belt high ones have been the ones the Vibe has really been pummeling. This is where Reed needs that off-speed pitch, and she mixes in well. Nugent pummels that to center field, and just like that, the Vibe is in front. Little tracking shot out beyond the fence as Nugent has her 3rd home run of the series. It's 2-1. And there you go. I look at producer Gracie. What was the pitch? The same one that the Vibe has been hitting from Reed. That belt high rise ball, getting right on top of it. And here is Sophia Nugent in this series. 4 for 4 with 8 RBIs and 3 home runs.
Shortstop, Callie Hevlin.
Base is clear for the All-SECer from Alabama, Callie Hevlin. Looking for her first hit of the series. Ball 1. Last night, Hevlin, 0 for 3. Hevlin over to Piero. There's the first out.
Now batting the Vibe, number 23, the left fielder, Kara Canetto.
brings up Kara Caneto. They call her Neto. She's a graduate of Liberty, playing for Dr. Dot up in Lynchburg, Virginia. 1 for 3 last night. And this is another play for Piero. A little further run, same result, 2 gone.
Now batting for the Vibe, the second baseman, number 2, Lauren Cammonson.
Now the other Cammonson, Lauren Cammonson, with bases clear and 2 gone. Pops up the rise. Guess who? It's Piero. Wind made it tough, but not too tough, and 3 straight P4s in the second. However, it's once again a Nugent highlight here at Palmasola. Her 3rd home run of a series, and the Vibe has immediately grabbed the lead, 2-1 after 2.
Still 90 degrees.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 10, the third baseman, Brittany.
8-9-1 due up for the Breeze here in the 3rd. Purser, Treeweiler, and Evans. 2-1 ball game. Robin Herron has been pretty good, but Kylie Gross got into one in the 2nd inning, a solo shot to left field. Purser out in front there, 0-1. Brittany Purser last night was 0 for 2. Bottom of the order really did not give a ton for the Breeze. Looking for a little more production here in Game 2 of this series. It's just a nasty, nasty pitch. Good take, 1-2. Purser, another head coach here in the FGCL, leader of the Slice. Her team made the finals last year before falling to the Aquanauts. So she's looking for redemption coaching-wise this summer and looking to make an adjustment on Herron's 1-2. Fought off the change. And there's a strikeout for Herron. This Purser chases
Now batting
up and
for
away.
the Breeze,
4th K for Robin.
number 50, Ashley Treeweiler.
And now one of the greats from Santa Clara and Grand Canyon, Ashley Treeweiler. Had a tough night last night. Was 0 for 2. Treeweiler loops that into foul territory. Beautiful evening here at Palmasola Park. In our shot, you see us right there in the press tower. Gray Robertson and producer Gracie. That's Zach out there operating the camera in center field. That's slapped foul. Yep. Top of the order, or I beg your pardon, another chance for Treeweiler. Now we're getting to the top of the order without number 2. And Chloe Evans.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 8, the center fielder, Chloe Evans.
Evans struck out in the first. Last night, though, had a home run, 2 for 3, game 1 for the graduate of Central Florida by way of Minnesota. And this is where it's always interesting to me, who makes adjustments faster. Now the hitters have seen Heron. They know what's coming. They know that rise, curve, and change are the main pitches she'll throw. I mean, it just disappears. Called strike 3. Backwards K this time for Heron. 1-2-3 inning. And outside of the solo home run, she has been darn near perfect. Vibe offense will look to add to the lead. Top of the order set to bat once again as we head to the third home half edition here at Palmasola. Top of the order for the Vibe here in the third. Dayton, Core, and Papillo. And here's the other side of a chess match. What about the Vibe hitters against McKenna Reed? She's gone more rise ball. That change was basically a non-factor in the second inning. Abby Dayton doubled in the first inning. Having a dirt 1-0. Abby Dayton, recent graduate from Oklahoma, where she played for Patty Gasso after transferring in from Utah. Talked about it last night, but had that electric 2-run homer last year at the World Series against Texas Tech. One of the best moments at Devon Park I've ever seen live. All SEC selection, was an All-American back in 2024. That's skied way up in the air. Wind has played tricks on the outfield all day on this field, but Grossenbacher
Now batting
is able to
for the
secure
Vine,
it for the first
the
out.
center fielder, number 27, Hannah Core.
And here's Hannah Core. 2 home runs last night, flew out to right in the first inning. Maybe a hair low from Reed, 1-0. Core, like the Kamenzens, just got back from the Women's College World Series with Nebraska. Another Nebraska native who came home to play for Rhonda Revelle. It was a big senior class. 13 graduated, and most of them were native Nebraskans, led by Jordy Fromm, who's going to be a mom soon. Congratulations to Jordy and her husband. Another pop-up. Papillo is tracking, and the breadbasket catch.
Now batting for the Vine, the catcher,
We'll put 2 outs on the board.
Alexis
I beg your pardon, that was
Papillo.
Gross tracking. Here's Papillo coming to hit. Papillo popped up in the first inning. By the way, it was a really good play by Gross because the wind was playing tricks, and I'm going to reckon it's been a minute since she's been behind the plate having to make a play like that. But the muscle memory comes back. First pitch strike from Reed. Papillo started her career at Northern Iowa, was Missouri Valley Freshman of the Year, All-Conference twice, transferred to Alabama, had an okay junior year, but really settled into her role as a producer in her senior season, upped her batting average by nearly 80 points, RBI numbers by about 20, home run numbers over doubled. Second time Reed's found that spot, 1-2. Maybe try a rise ball on the outer half, see if you get the chase underneath. That's what it was, and it's a pop-up. It's Purser. It's out number 3. 2-1 after 3. A little bit of a pitcher's duel between the Southpaws, Heron and McKenna Reed. Home runs have been the only scoring. And now the Breeze offense will send up 2-3-4 in the 4th when we come back here at Palmasola Park. 2-3-4 for the Breeze. They trail by a run. Piero, Wyckoff, and Newteal. There's that Heron changeup. Heron so far has gone 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned on that home run. No walks and a very crisp 5 strikeouts. Right now, a lot of these Breeze hitters are just guessing. Piero lined out to second in the first. Oh, 2. Good chase. Pitch. No biting from Piero. And there's strike 3. Another one.
Now batting for the Breeze, the left fielder, number 46.
6th
Kaylee.
here tonight for Robin Heron. And there's 1 down. One on Kaylee Wyckoff, who struck out against her former teammate. That was back in the first inning. Tries to bunt it, but it's foul. 1-2.
It was. They hit at the same time, so I was like, uh-oh, this ain't good.
It was the swing from Kylie Gross that got the Breeze on the board. Now looking for a little something more sustained. I think Wyckoff just thought that might have been strike 3. Instead, it's a 2-2 count. So if I'm Heron, change up again right now. That was hard, and it was foul. Oh, a dog is here. Here in some parks down outside the press tower. It's not really a box. Kind of is. Good hold, full count. Can this Breeze team string something together against Robin Heron? Payoff to Wyckoff. Change up Fulder.
Now batting for the Breeze, the DP, number 36, Jersey.
Strikeout number 7 for Robin Heron, and she's K'd 3 straight. Jersey Newteal fouls off the first pitch. Did she go? I don't think so, and that's the call. 1-1. Newteal pops it up. Long run for Dayton, and she found it. And that is why Abby Dayton is playing third. What a catch to wrap up the top of the fourth. And the Vibe Bats will step back in. Heart of the order coming up, 4, 5, 6 in just a moment here at Palmasola Park.
Leading off for the Vibe, number 88, the right fielder, Bree Peck.
Back here at Palmasola Park in Bradenton, Florida. Glad that you're with us here wherever you're tuning in, on whichever stream. Gray Robertson here in the booth, supported by my therapist, producer Gracie, and our crew around the grounds. 2-1 Vibe, thanks to a 2-run homer by Sophia Nugent. She's due up third in this inning. Currently, it's Bree Peck, who lined out to short her first time up. For the Breeze, 1 run on 1 hit. They haven't left anyone on. No errors either. For the Vibe, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 left on base. And no errors there as well. Clean game for both of these teams so far. Prangy, it's a long throw, but a great play by the third baseman by trade.
Now batting for the Vibe. The first
There's out number 1.
Hannah Kaminson.
Can't tell you how concerned Prangy was about playing short yesterday, but so far she's been up to the task. Now Kaminson, who walked and scored in the second. This is Hannah Kaminson. Lauren is down to a 9 spot. There's a strike, 2-2. trying to figure out the puzzle that has been as part of the order here tonight, and that'll go a long way. That's the first strikeout for McKenna Reed.
The DP, Sophia Nugent.
But the question is, can the Florida State rookie in the circle get out? The powerful and red-hot bat of Sophia Nugent. 2-run homer is the difference in the game. That was in the second. She's 4 for 4 in the series with 8 RBIs and 3 home runs. And right now, center field and left field, that's Evans in center, Wyckoff in left, they're backs against the fence. Grossenbacher is maybe a couple feet up from the fence and right. You know what? I get it. If they could play on the baseball field beyond us, I would as well. One, two. Treeweiler wanted it over at first. I'm sure Reed felt the same way. Now she's going to call time. Chloe Evans is out in center field practicing her home run robberies. The problem is it's a 10-foot fence, so it's hard to get that arm over the yellow barrier. Just a rehearsal with what Nugent's done here in this series. 2-2. Popped up. Treeweiler races in. She's got it. And sliding to her knees. She said that's unnecessary, but it was necessary to get out Nugent, who's retired for the first time in this series. We've got a full-on pitcher's duel now. Both Reed and Herring continue to hum. Who will crack first? 2-1 ball game after 4 here at Palmasola. Down the stretch they come here in the 5th inning, latter stages of this game. Both teams have scored their runs on home runs. The difference is for the Vibe, it was a 2-run jack. For the Breeze, a solo shot. 5, 6, 7. Grossenbacher, Gross, and Prangy. This is Bailey Grossenbacher out to left, and that's a fair ball. Blooped in down the left field line. And the leadoff is aboard. Second hit of the day, and what a moment for the home run hitter, Kylie Gross. Back in the second. Got a hold of that Heron Rise ball and ripped it out to left field. An absolute tank My guess, we're going to see a steady dose of changeups this second time. Strike one. It's foul. Wonder if they try and put Grossenbacher in motion. Gross out to right, and that'll fall. Grossenbacher heading for third. Gross is at second. Two in scoring position for the Breeze with nobody out here in the fifth. That's a double for Gross.
Now batting for the Breeze, number
2 for 2
29,
night.
shortstop, Ashley Frankie.
It was a long run. Peck covered a lot of ground, but couldn't make the diving catch. And now for the Breeze, this is your chance. Nobody out. Ashley Prangy, who used to play for the Vibe and has faced Heron before, looking to tie this game. Strike one. Prangy is 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out. Hitless in the series so far, so the math would say she's due. Good hold, 1-1. If you're Prangy, you couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Hitters count 2-1. In the air. This should be good enough to tie it. Maybe not. Core charges in, and Grossenbacher will indeed try for home. She's safe. This game is tied. Off the bat of Prangy, Grossenbacher read that really well. And a good job by Gross getting to third. All square at 2, 1 down. So our umpires are mistaken on the rules, and this game is not tied. They said there's a leaving early, and they have given an out. Even though leaving early, if that's called, it's a dead ball, no pitch. Also, if she did leave early, then Gross should be back at third. Desiderio is the pinch hitter. And there goes Desiderio heading down to first after the walk.
Now batting.
I beg your
Breeze.
pardon. Yes, it is
First
Desiderio.
baseman, number 50, Ashley Treeweiler.
She was hitting for Purser.
She's still at the plate and goes to see second.
Treeweiler will take ball one. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Strike to Treeweiler. So the game is not tied. We thought it was. It's not. But it still can be with Treeweiler against Heron. Fouled off. Two. Slap to second, and the play at first is in time. That's a bummer for the Breeze. They really had something cooking in that inning, but alas, rules snafu makes it 2-1 Vibe going to the home half of the fifth.
22, Kelly Hevlin.
The Vibe has a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth, bottom of the order, due up against Reed. Second time that Hevlin, Canetto, and Lauren Kamenzen will see the southpaw from Florida State, who's been really good. 4 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Callie Hevlin, no doubt about it, into the palm trees. And that's how you stand on business. First pitch in the fifth makes it 3-1 Vibe.
Now batting for the Vibe, number 23, the left fielder, Kara Canetto.
Canetto fouls off the first pitch. Man, what a job by Hevlin. Took a mistake and absolutely pounced on it. Canetto, soft liner over to second base. Piero's there. 1 down.
Now batting for the Vibe, number 2, the second baseman, Lauren Kamenzen.
And in steps Lauren Kamenzen. She popped out. That was to Piero. Piero's had a lot of putouts tonight. That's skied foul. Lifted foul into the stands. 2-2. Well, after the missed delayed dead ball call in the top half of this inning, by rule, there should have been only 1 out, either the leaving early or the fly out. Breeze missed a chance to score either way. The Vibe is on the board in this inning thanks to a home run by Hevlin. But this is why my friend Madison Shipman has inspired me to carry around the physical rule book for moments like that. Full count to Lauren Kamenzen, trying to turn the lineup over with Dayton waiting. Kamenzen smokes it. Another home run this inning. And a solo jack to make it 4-1 Vibe. And that's going to be the end of the day for McKenna Reed. Pitching change for the Breeze here in the 5th. Reed did really well, but man, the home run ball came back to hurt her. And Maddie McPherson will come in to pitch. We'll tell you about her in just a moment. 4-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. All right, the new pitcher is Maddie McPherson. Graduated a few years ago from NC State after playing at Georgia Tech and Georgia. And the first batter she faces is Abby Dayton, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a flyout. Two and one. Two on Dayton. Dayton gets into it out to center field. Evans cuts it off. And a good job making sure it doesn't get to the fence to keep Dayton to a single.
In the circle for the Breeze, number 1, Maddie McPherson. Now batting for the VOD, number 27, Hannah Core, center fielder.
So Dayton on first. Here's Hannah Core. 0 for 2 tonight after a 2-home run game on Friday. Sharp shot to Purser. There's one. Chance for two. Not in time. Good job by this Breeze defense.
The catcher, number 31, Alexis Papillo.
Lex Papillo looking to get into one. 0 for 2. Pair of pop-outs. First time seeing McPherson. Skied on the left side. And ranging over from short is Prangy. Bama on Bama crime to end the inning. However, a couple more home runs, and the Vibe lead sits at 3 runs. 4-1 after 5. Breeze need to start putting something together against Heron when we come back. All right, nearing do or die time for the Breeze.
13, Alyssa Zavala.
And maybe a bit of a reprieve. Top of the order due up against a new pitcher. Robin Heron's day is done.
Evans.
Robin Heron goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. She walked 1 person. And struck out 7. So now incepts the rookie out of Louisville, Alyssa Zabala. We saw her for an inning last night. Facing Evans, Piero, and Wyckoff. For the Breeze, you're just trying to inch back. Don't have to get it all in this inning. But at some point in the next 20 minutes or so, you want to get that tying run to the plate. And you prefer to do it now, here in the 6th. Dangerous part of the Vibe orders coming up in the home half. Empty cut for Evans, 2-2. That's foul. Evans just recently wrapped up her tenure as one of the video coordinators for Tim Walton at Florida. Back to the circle. Glove by Zabala. One away.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 26, the second baseman, Megan Piero.
Megan Piero is 0 for 2. A line out and a backwards K. Again, though, Harem was absolutely spectacular tonight. Outside of the one home run by Kylie Gross and whatever was going on in the fifth. Change up from Zabala, misses outside, 1-0. This is foul. And there's a strikeout as Piero sits down.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 46, the left fielder, Kaylee Wyckoff.
Ball 1 to Wyckoff, who's probably pretty happy. And she's not facing Heron, who struck her out twice, a couple swinging. It's a ground ball on the right side. Throw to first is in time. And that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 for Zabala. Quick work. And now the Vibe will look for insurance as we head to the home half of the sixth.
Leading off for the Vibe, 88, the right fielder, Bree Peck.
Heart of the order, 4-5-6. Due up in the bottom of the sixth. 4-1-5. Peck, Kamensend, Hannah Kamensend, that is. Sophia Nugent. Bree Peck is 0 for 2. And that's laced to left field and all the way to the fence. This will at least be 2, and Peck will surely stop there. Stand-up double to start the 6th.
Out batting for the Vibe, number 9, Hannah Hamilton.
Ball 1 to Hannah Kamenzen, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Oh, weird play. Piero will win the race to second. That was pretty close. But good hustle by Megan Piero to get Hannah Kamenzen.
The DP, Sophia Nugent.
And up comes Sophia Nugent, who was finally retired her last time up. 1 for 2 night with a 2-run homer. Ooh, the lights are on. That's helpful. Not that Nugent needs more help to see it better. Don't blame Maddie McPherson for being a little extra careful here. Over to third. Quick look for Purser. And there's out number 2.
Now batting for the Vibe, number 22, the shortstop, Callie Hedlund.
Hevlin to short. Prangy's got it. And that's a really great job by Maddie McPherson getting out of it, showing some toughness. And ending the threat after another leadoff double is left on base for the Vibe. To the 7th we go. Last chance for the Breeze. It'll be the middle of the order looking to start the rally down 4-1. Last chance for the Breeze. Heart of the order. And a foul ball for Newteal. Tough break. 4, 5, 6. Newteal, Grossenbacher, and Kylie Gross. One, 2 on Newteal, who's 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out. Did have a double last night in game 1. And she comes up empty there. So the ball has come in and really done a great job slamming the door.
23, the right fielder, Haley Grossenbacher.
Here's Grossenbacher, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Gets crossed up there, 0-1. Changeup misses, 2-1. And a nice catch over at third by Dayton. 2 down.
Now batting for the Breeze, number 6, the catcher, Kylie Gross.
And the last chance is Kylie Gross, who's 2 for 2, solo homer and a double here in this one. It's been a really, really strong game for Gross. Has had a couple nice plays behind the dish as well. Goal for the Breeze, get that tying run to the plate, then all bets are off. But a lot of work to do with 2 outs and nobody aboard here in the 7th. Gross out towards center field. Core is underneath, and that'll do it. What a pitching performance. Robin Heron and Alyssa Zabala combine for a 3-hit, 1-run victory. And for the Vibe, it was all about the power yet again. Sophia Nugent, 2-run homer, and solo shots by Callie Hevelin and Lauren Kamensend. And the Vibe has grabbed a 4-1 victory and won the first 2 of this series, and they'll play one more tomorrow, which is at noon, 1:05 Eastern Time, right here at Palmasola. For producer Gracie, for our entire crew around the facility, I'm Gray Robertson saying so long. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time, everybody.